Welcome to the Rim Break Rodeo. We hope this video helps.
You start by confirming API access and Apex execution permissions so your code can read and create records. Next, inspect the Tracker S object and note required fields and lookups. This prevents null errors. Create a simple DTO or map with only IDs, owner ID, status, and timestamps to minimize limits. Once done, query the source tracker using for update if you must lock it, and validate required values before constructing the duplicate record to ensure field-level integrity. You now build the duplicate. Clone only business fields and deliberately skip system fields like ID, created date, and last modified by ID to avoid DML errors. For each lookup, decide whether to reference the same related ID or create a linked duplicate. This is why you separate parent duplication logic. When duplicating many trackers, use lists and database. Insert with all or none equals false and handle save results to recover partial failures. Make sure to set owner ID and sharing relevant fields before insert to maintain access. You finish by applying any post-insert updates for computed fields, triggers, or rollup-related values that require the new record ID. Then, check save result and collect errors. Log meaningful messages and implement compensating deletes for any partial duplicates created during the operation. If problems occur, use a sandbox and run the bulk test patterns with small and large batches to reproduce failures. One key troubleshooting tip: inspect trigger logic and validation rules that often block duplicates and adjust order or bypass flags when safe.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you.